So our main interest is looking at both the host and pathogen during urinary tract infection. So we have multiple model systems to address that. So the main, some of the main areas of focus are the early responses that the host uses to control pathogen growth against multiple types of pathogen. That's a major area of focus in our lab. And to complement that host response, we also look at how the pathogens use different virulence factors and fitness factors to overcome these host-mediated growth restrictions. So that is another major area of focus. And we also have probiotics that specifically act in the urinary tract to control this pathogen growth. While a lot is known about the nature of these probiotics, the molecular mechanisms and how they compete and control the pathogens is completely unknown, and that is an area that we would be interested in contributing. So some projects are based on grants that proposals that I have written and maybe already funded or close to getting funded. So those are origin for some of the projects in the lab. But many projects, I would say more than 50% of the projects in the lab are based on collaboration between mentor and mentee. We are naturally interested in all aspects of UTA research. And within that broad area, let's say if a mentee has a specific research a question that they are very interested in pursuing, I'm all for it. The way I look at PhD training programs is how do we transition from a early career PhD student probably needs more guidance from the mentor and the guidance committee, from peers in the lab and outside of the lab, to a point where they're independent, and how do we develop the confidence to become an independent scientist, right? To me, that's the end goal, and we work backwards. So how do we reach that end goal? Really depends on the support that the mentee needs in order to get them from being new to an area of research to the point that, okay, I'm confident in this area of research, I can develop hypotheses, I can design experiments to test those hypotheses, that I can stand in front of a room full of people, then defend my ideas, defend my work, right? So those are the skill sets my trainees would be developing here. I view my lab and team as a collaborative team, and I think that in every sense of that word, even though everyone is leading their own project, there are a lot of intra-lab collaboration. So that's something that you can see in our lab publications. Of course, there is a first author, but many of our team members are co-authors on those publications because they may have an expertise, or sometimes it's just a large study that would need more than one person to actually carry it out in a controlled and reproducible manner, right? So because of that, I strongly encourage trainees to collaborate within the lab and also outside of the lab. So collaborative team, again, the team word is really important. Again, even though we all have our own projects, I feel like as a team, we raise and also fall together. So because of that, it's important to support each other, encourage each other, and if someone is having difficulty, then we need to support as much as possible to make sure that they are performing their best.